Welcome back.
This is game time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Hey, Indiana. Let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
Welcome to a big high school basketball game in a Circle City Conference today in Noblesville, Indiana, featuring the Royals of Roncalli and the Golden Eagles of Guerin Catholic. With the coach Keith Myers, I'm Jim Barber. Tonight's game brought to you by several of our fine sponsors, including the Morales Group, building better futures one story at a time. Aspen Creek Grill, why go anywhere else for delicious food. Burtner Electric, providing quality electrical services in Central Indiana. Boilermaker 374, we're second to none in quality and performance. Clean slate, inspired innovation that moves business forward. Piper Logistics, from warehousing to transportation and everything in between. And Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference. Watch the best Division III basketball on IHSAA TV, where you always have a front row seat. Not only do we have a huge matchup tonight, we also have a night where we're honoring the other Guerin Catholic coach. There have only been two of them since the school's inception. Pete Smith, who has won not one but two state championships, will be honored prior to tip-off tonight. Bring in Keith Myers, our analyst, and you know Pete quite well over the years. What kind of man are they honoring tonight?
Pete is a great guy. Got to coach against him a couple times. Got to beat him once in my career early in his stint here at Guerin Catholic. As you mentioned, only two coaches. And not many schools can say that two coaches in their career. But Pete, well-deserved as a Hall of Famer, a gentleman's gentleman, and he gets his just due tonight. And now as a broadcaster, sometimes he makes fun of me that we get to compete against each other, but there's no competition. There's only one Pete Smith, and fortunately there's only one Coach Keith Myers.
Yes, and when Pete started, it was all freshmen, 17 freshmen, and it didn't take long before they won a sectional and eventually won two state championships, which is a difficult mark to match. And yet when you talk to Bobby Allen, who has replaced him, he said we had a great relationship ever since I've taken over this job, he's been open and honest with me, and he is one of our biggest supporters.
When Pete talks to you and helps you with the X's and O's, get better listening, knows the game, he knows it very well. He's always been good to his kids, too. Players will tell you he was probably a lot of fun to work with. But when he told you to do something you didn't, and you were in the doghouse, you understood why you were in that doghouse. I try to do a little bit of that in my coaching career. He was a lot more successful than I was, but it's going to be a lot of fun to see this crowd in this community honor him tonight.
You see Santa lining up with some of the fans tonight for Guerin. On the far side of the basket, to the opposite side, are a number of the alumni, a number of the kids who have played for Guerin Catholic over the years. And so that'll make it special because they'll be introducing them at one point tonight. And we have over 40 alumni coming back for Keith Smith's dedication tonight, Coach.
Well, we got here early enough where some of these guys was running up and down the floor and playing some hoops, reminiscing of their old days. And I made fun of a couple of them and said, look, you're too old to run up and down this floor. And they said, nah, I'm in pretty good shape. About 5 minutes later, they were resting. So I don't think they could go 32 minutes like they did many years ago.
Both teams are off the floor right now, but let's discuss Roncalli playing this game tonight with a record of 3-1 and 2-1 away from home. Shoot the ball pretty well, 46%, and 34% for the arc. They've got a couple of young kids on this team, and Will Hagwin and Joe Taylor, who are going to be special. And Drew Kageris, well, he's already on the radar of Wabash and Trine for offers. So the nucleus of these three guys are pretty solid.
Yeah, 13 points a game for Drew. Plays very well. A big kid, 6'3", understands his role. He will stir the drink, so to speak, tonight. Give him the ball. They'll do very well. I'm very well impressed with also Levi Lauk that you didn't mention. He's stable point guard, distributes the ball very well. Coach is really high on this team. Thinks they're going to be really good. Maybe not as good this year as the years to come, but pretty excited about Roncalli basketball.
Yeah, Eli's father, David, will be your halftime guest. He's the AD at Roncalli, and he has a special brother, does Eli, who is playing in the Citrus Bowl. We'll get into that as we go along, but let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll discuss Guerin Catholic and what the Golden Eagles have been up to here on IndianaSRN.
Standing with us. You are truly making a difference in the lives of our neighbors in need.
Our mission is to restore respect to game officials and recognize them as authorities on the fields and courts. Please respect the men and women who wear the uniform. They're a big part of our game. Sportsmanship is everyone's job. Jim Barber, Keith Myers, Guerin Catholic, since we last visited them several weeks ago, has added a new starter in Hayden Rogers, a freshman. His poise and confidence, Bobby Allen, the head coach, was telling us about long before this season started. Now he's a starter on this team. What's he bring to this group that perhaps they've been missing?
Everybody's very familiar with a guy named Jeff Cherry, right? Jack Cherry. Jack Cherry is the same style of player. As a freshman, Jack started after game 5. Now it's hurting, getting onto him. Hayden is doing the same thing. Sees the floor very well. I think you and I talked about this a couple of times. I think he's got to shoot the ball better. One of the things Bobby told me yesterday was we want him to shoot the ball. He's just a freshman. He's afraid if he misses it, he's going to sit the bench. I said, so what are you telling him? He goes, I tell him to shoot the ball. So maybe
if you don't shoot, you are going to hit the bench.
Maybe he will see him shoot the ball. I think if he could score 6 or 8 points, that would open up Cardinal and Sorensen a little bit, because then there's another scoring threat.
Jamin Warkey is a fine coach at Roncalli in his second year. He is really concerned about number 3 of Guerin Catholic. His name you're familiar with is Robbie Sorensen. And the thing he says about Sorensen is that this kid never sits. He is moving around constantly, and he has got such a quick release that they put together some highlights of him to show the Roncalli team. And he said, think of Steph Curry on our quick Curry releases. This is the way Sorensen is on the high school level.
And he says he's afraid of, you better be afraid of him. If he gets an open look, especially over in the three-point area on the far side of the court, if it's going to go up, he's going to knock it down. We've been here 4 times now, Jim. He was 4 for 4 knocking down that shot, and he's very good. Had a hard start at Westfield. Westfield played up on him, got in his jocko a little bit. Yep. That's the way you got to play. You got to play a little aggressive with him. But I tell you what, you don't lack off on him. He's going to score, and he's going to score a lot.
Yeah, in fact, last year in the game with Guerin Catholic and Roncalli, it was tied in the 4th, and Sorensen went off, hit 3 threes in a row, and Jamin Warkey was saying, we didn't have an answer for it. Tonight, they're going to try to keep the ball from him and make sure when he turns to take that shot that somebody is going to be in his face.
And with this being a conference game, this is a pretty big game here. You win this one, there's a few more games left in the conference, but this is a tough test for both of these teams. Both coaches want to fill each other out early and then see what they can do. I think with the crowd and the night, this group of kids understand how important this game is to Coach Pete and their program. They're going to be ready to play.
Speaking of the night, it's a special one. Let's turn it over to public address announcer Jeff Buckner.
At this time, please direct your attention to the court for a special Alumni Night recognition. This season marks the 20th year of Guerin Catholic basketball. The program began with a freshman team in 2004 and gained IHSAA eligibility in 2006. Since that time, the program has been a standard of excellence, compiling 16 consecutive winning seasons, reaching 5 Final Fours and winning 2 IHSAA championships. Tonight, we welcome back and celebrate the former players, managers, and coaches of our boys basketball program. Let's give them a round of applause. In addition, we take tonight to honor the head coach of the first 14 of those seasons, head coach Pete Smith. Earlier this month, it was announced that Coach Smith will be inducted into the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame. Prior to coming to Guerin Catholic, Coach Smith coached at several high schools, including Manchester, Noblesville, Penn, and Carmel, before finishing his career at Guerin Catholic. During his time here, Coach Smith's teams won 206 games and took home the 2012 and 2015 Class 3A state championships. In total, Coach Smith won 389 games, over 61% of all contests. Coach Smith, we thank you for all that you have contributed to Guerin Catholic and to the game of basketball. Your Hall of Fame honor is well deserved. Let's give it up for Coach Pete Smith, Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame.
Special moment, special man, and what an honor it is to have all of his former players to come over and congratulate him, and I thought I saw tears from the coach.
I will tell you what a great honor it is, and you know when you get recognized, but the cool thing Pete was pointing to those kids. Those kids made who he is. He won't forget it. He also is a strong believer in our Lord, and he knows everything has happened for a purpose. Very well honored. I'm glad that we at IndianaSRN was here tonight to do this.
I would agree. We're going to come back with the opening tip from Guerin Catholic in a very important Circle City Conference high school game tonight on IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Never miss a big game by downloading the IHSAA TV app for free on any device. For your iPhone or Apple TV, check the App Store. On your Android or Android TV device, load up the Google Play Store. Have a Roku or Amazon Fire Stick? We have the app for you. Check us out on Facebook Live, Twitter, or YouTube Live by searching for IHSAA TV. Or as always, click to IHSAATV.org for quick and easy access to your favorite IHSAA live and archived events.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
You're good at keeping the car clean. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to IndianaSRN. Great atmosphere tonight for high school basketball on the verge of Christmas Eve and Christmas Day with Coach Keith Myers. Jim Barber, we are set to go tonight. Let's send it back to our PA announcer, Jeff Bunker, for the lineups.
Freshman number 23, Will Hegwood. Sophomore number 24, Joe Taylor. The Royals are coached by Mr. Jamin Murphy. And now the starters for your Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles. Senior number 3, Rob Sorensen. Senior number 4, Andy Karen. Freshman number 15, Hayden Rogers. Senior number 22, Dylan Moran. Junior number 35, Bryson Cardinal. The head coach of your Golden Eagles is Mr. Bobby Allen.
Well, nothing like a big game early this season, Keith.
What a Christmas present.
Yes.
I hope you're unwrapping it because this is going to be a good one. Keys of the game for Guerin Catholic. Get this crowd in this game. Do not give Roncalli any hope. Look for Sorensen. I think also Hayden Rogers has to play a contributing factor in this. For Roncalli, do what you do. Play, play, play. Don't worry about the crowd and see what you can do, end up doing.
They're in the visiting red. Home white belong to Guerin Catholic, and here's the freshman, Hayden Rogers.
Man-to-man for Roncalli.
Going to try to find Sorensen and guard him at any opportunity, and right now he's drawing the heat from Will Hagwood, who's a freshman, by the way.
And he is chasing him all over the floor.
Yeah. He heads into the restroom. He'll probably join him. 30 seconds gone by, opening possession. Dylan Moran's on the drive, and that one pushed away. Roncalli Royals from the city's south side making the trip tonight in a game that originally was set to be played, at least historically, in January, but it moved up to December. Free ball on the way is buried. Good looking shot by 14, Noah Schmaltz, who hit 4 threes against Bowling Green, or rather, excuse me, Beach Grove. 3-0 in favor of Roncalli. Here's Rogers. Right now Sorensen can't get loose. They want Rogers to shoot it though if he's given an open look. Sorensen step back 3. And a rebound to Luke Green. Averaging 7 points a game. Green hasn't missed a shot from the floor for 2 so far and 8 of 8. Fair amount of contact inside, but the officials let them go.
Great veteran crew tonight as well.
We'll introduce them to you in a moment. The Royals have held their opponents to 36 points a game, while Guerin Catholic has held 5 opponents under 50 and 1 under 40. Can you say defense tonight?
Yeah.
And the Royals are very patient in finding a shooter. Good defense right now by the Golden Eagles. And there's a shooter for the moment. And a turnover is intended for the sophomore big 6'7", Joe Taylor.
Here's the first three-pointer of the night. Nothing but net.
Yes, sir. Sean Labbert, Scott West, Jeff Gwynn are officials tonight for the towns of Flora, Columbus, and Knob.
That's a long way from home.
Yes, sir. Rogers, Bryson Cardinal, who's starting to come to his own, says Bobby Allen.
We saw him during shoot around. He was slam dunking it all over the place, Jim.
Yeah. Dylan Morantz, who had 22 against Catholic, misses. Sorensen couldn't get the rebound to go, and the Eagles are shut out so far. It remains 3-0 Royals. Doing a nice job so far, Keith, of having everybody share the ball.
Yeah, and you're holding the ball like this limits possessions for Guerin Catholic.
Exactly. Reduces clock. We played 3 minutes. 1 basket, that's it.
The old Lagodi days.
Yeah. They are very, very patient so far. Good bounce pass inside. And the layup by Joe Taylor to make it 5-0 in favor of the Royals.
You know, that deliberate offense is exactly what you want, and if you can score, it's even better.
Bryson Cardinal triple team, hands off to Morans, and Dylan Morans has the first point of the night for Guerin Catholic.
Cardinal will draw a double team there as well, Jim, underneath the basket.
One thing Bobby Allen wants to see his team do is shoot better, particularly from the free throw line where they're under 60%. They've had a lot of opportunities in their first 8 games with a record of 6-2. Another drop down inside, and this one is good as well for Joe Taylor. And Taylor right now is becoming a handful.
Takes that pick, goes and rolls, open, someone's got to call for help.
Royals just finished up on their final exams, and on a trimester is Guerin Catholic, so they've been through finals before. Moran's dropped down Cardinal, and he is bumped by Taylor. Well, to get Taylor in foul trouble certainly would be to Guerin Catholic's advantage, and that's the first foul of the game.
Roncalli, number 24, Joe Taylor.
One of the things that Guerin Catholic can do is they can post up Cardinal, but Moran's is just as big.
Yeah, same height. Malcolm Howes in the game. He was the hero earlier in the season against Ritter. Inside, Bryson Cardinal. And timeout called. So with 3:24 to go opening quarter, 7-4 in favor of the Royals. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. If you're looking for great food for breakfast or lunch, check out Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe, specializing in baked goods. Daily specials open Wednesday through Sunday from 8 to 2. Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe, located at 6427 Oaklanded Road, Indianapolis. And let's talk about the Royals' deliberate style and offense so far.
Just really patient. I like the patience. We had 3:24 mark. It's 7-4. They have hit 3 out of their last 4 shots, playing very well. I think this timeout is Bobby Allen saying, okay, we're going to go inside out. Let's pound the ball inside to Cardinal Moran, and then that might open up Sorensen a little bit. If you're Roncalli, just keep on doing what you're doing. Really, really patient and open up the open man. If you can hit layups, you're going to shoot pretty good field position.
Yeah, and I wonder with this press if Guerin Catholic doesn't want to speed him up a little bit right now. Going with a trap across court. It's Cardinal and Sorensen. Royals able to beat that. Nice job of moving the ball around and not succumbing to pressure yet. Shot blocked by Cardinal. The first of likely as many. Inside Moran.
Oh!
He can do that. He's got 4.
That's one step, ladies and gentlemen. 1.
4 straight points for the Eagles. That one deflected out of bounds by Malcolm Howes, so it'll remain in the hands of the Rebels with 2 3/4.
Here's the highlight. Look at this. The wings there. That's one step. Move out of my way. I was doing that earlier today. I know you were pretty impressed.
I doubt we have pictures of it.
Well, the trampoline was very well used.
Yeah. There's no Schmaltz, who has that 3-pointer moments ago, shooting 62% from the floor. Now Will Haig with the freshman. Royals shortening the game, at least in the first quarter, with their offense. And looking for Taylor down low. .2:15 remains. At the next whistle, Connor Kessler will check in for the Royals. Well, you get the impression if they run this offense late in the game and they're ahead, you're in trouble.
Yes, sir.
Ball taken away. Cardinal to lead the fast break. Cardinal to the basket, lays it up and in.
Tried to draw the charge and fell down before he could really get position. Cardinal had Sorensen open in the wing too, Jim.
Yep. Sorensen yet to take a shot, but it's 6-0 run right now for Guerin Catholic. On the drive, off balance, bank is good by Luke Green. And Jamie Werke will use now a timeout to set his defense with $1:34 to go. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Wheeler Mission Thrift Store. When you shop, you're not just buying a purse or an end table you plan to refinish. You're providing critical funds that help men, women, and children get back on their feet. Your purposeful purchase provides help and hope. Be the first to snag a deal? Stop by today. 8640 East 96th Street in Indianapolis. So what is catapulted Guerin Catholic in his 6-0 run, Coach?
Just running their offense. I mean, they got back on defense. They stepped it up on defense. The press, I think, has speed them up, as you mentioned. They had a couple of turnovers in that timeout. Great timeout. We're seeing great coaches doing a good job controlling their kids. And I like that big style of basketball.
Yeah, a lot of times you'll see timeouts early when a team is in trouble. Not the situation here tonight, as both coaches want to, after a made basket, set their defense and get things going. Good-looking crowd tonight, and they're still coming in. Rob Sorensen still without a basket, but his team is up by 1. Malcolm House looking down low for Dylan Morans, who positions himself against Taylor, who has that 1 foul. Now patience on the part of Guerin Catholic. Open look. Malcolm House missed it.
Cardinal just mistimed that jump.
Will Hegwood with the rebound. Hegwood, a 6-foot freshman. His head coach says kids love playing with him. He doesn't look to score. Loves to pass the ball, and he's already made a lot of friends with his style.
Well, you like the ball. If you get the ball to you, you don't shoot the ball.
Absolutely. Kager is cut off. 40 seconds to go, opening, fast-moving first quarter.
Of the 5 guys on the crew, none of us would have passed the ball.
Now down to 30 seconds. Taylor calling for the ball. They don't get it to him yet, and he's on the high post for the moment.
Boy, he had an open.
Drew misses on that attempted 3. He's the 6'3 senior that Wabash has already made an offer to, along with Trine.
Trine University, very good in Division III, ranked 3 in the nation.
5 seconds to go. Cardinal recognizes it and missed it. Bobby Allen probably wanted his team quickly into the offense that it was, but Cardinal didn't miss by much. After 1, it's 9-8 in favor of Roncalli on IndianaSRN.
We really focus on modern application development, DevOps, so automating the whole process of delivering your solution, and cloud architecture.
It's very important for mid to large companies to have cloud partners because you can't possibly have all the talent you need to address the complex ecosystem of the cloud.
We advise them on all parts of their business. And then when things are defined and we see a clear goal, Clean Slate also then goes and does the work.
We have a team that is very passionate about what they do. We love to solve complex problems, and there's a lot of companies out there that will avoid, getting involved in those things, and I think that's why clients like to work with us.
With the coach, Keith Myers, low-scoring start to this game, but the shooting so far has been solid, particularly from the two-point area for Guerin Catholic, 4 of 6, 4 of 10 total, and Roncalli 4 of 6 with a made 3. The coach, Keith Myers, Jim Barbas, we start the second quarter, and the Royals, used to be the Rebels, with the basketball in their visiting red uniforms.
There's a $3 fine there from Roncalli.
Yeah. I was going to get around to committing that fine, I'm sure. Rogers picks up a personal foul. Freshman back in the game.
That's a freshman mistake, Jim. He's 20 feet away from the basket. He's not going to harm you. You're not going to get the ball away from him. Went across the arm, got the foul call. Our second foul of the night, though, folks. That is amazing in a varsity game.
Freshman matched up against freshman, by the way. Rogers against Will Hegwood, who now has the ball. Hegwood wants to drive the goal, can't do it. Back to Kageris, and now to the left corner. 3 on the way, buried. Second 3 of the night for their best three-point shooter, and Noah Schmaltz. He's a left-handed shooter, and he's got 6. Rogers had a look at a 3, passed it up to Malcolm House and back to Rogers. Almost daring the freshman to shoot. Kind of defense we're looking at here.
It's almost like a zone. But they're chasing Sorensen. So I would almost call it like a 4 with a chaser. Box and 1, so to speak.
Okay, you just saw the replay of Noah Schmaltz's second 3 tonight. It's the difference in the game right now with a score 12-8. Points are going to be at a premium tonight. Good drop down low. Shot is in and out and back in again by Drew Kageris, his first basket.
Quiet in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Moran
Dylan Moraz has not been quiet. He has 6 already in the game, along with Bryson Cardinals 2.
He just does a really nice job, almost like a trash man, collecting all the other stuff other guys don't want.
And we should mention Cardinal has 2 field goals for 4. It's a good analogy, by the way. 14-10 our score. And
look
here's
at the fast
Sorensen.
hands.
Going to take it right to the goal.
Whoa, continuation.
First points of the night for Robbie Sorensen. Likely won't be the last.
That is amazing. That's big time continuation. Let's see it again. I think this is where the foul occurred. Yeah.
Not even close.
Sorensen, who is well above 80% from the line, converts the 3-point play, and we have a 1-point game. I've been watching officials so far this year, and they are allowing more latitude in that drive to the goal.
Yes, they are.
Now a steal, chance to go ahead. Moran! This is a highlight film, isn't he?
He's got 8 early.
5 straight points for Guerin Catholic, continuing with a 3-quarter court press. Hagaris with a fake, drawing Morans defensively, who's a bit taller than him by about 4 inches. Now Noah Schmaltz, who could knock down that 3. 15-14 in favor of the home side Eagles. Little bumping going on, they're going to let it go. This possession's gone about a minute. 3 on the way, long 3. Rogers tapped the rebound, and there's going to be a foul inside on the Royals.
Watch this slam. Open floor.
I think they've gotten Dylan Morans more involved in the offense since the start of the year, and that really takes pressure off Bryson Cardinal.
And he's starting down low, so they're looking low, and then he'll kick it back out. Sorensen is the key 3-point shooter that they want him to have the ball.
Eventually, he may get freed up as they try to concentrate low. That's a 3 on the way. This by Andy Karen, and the rebound to the Royals. Come in off the heels of a lopsided win over Beech Grove. Guerin Catholic had an impressive victory over Heritage Christian.
Passed up the 3-point shot just to run the offense.
Sorensen, about 45 feet from the goal. Bryson Cardinal can shoot that. A little too strong, though, and a rebound. Down to the Royals. Another chance to go ahead. See if they find Taylor inside. Number 24, the big 6'7" sophomore. He's setting a pick instead.
Earlier today, earlier in the first quarter, the post was wide open. They have neglected to get the ball into post because it's not open for them. That opens up the door for you.
Yeah, that's their sharpshooter. Schmaltz has 3 threes. He's got 9. And the lead goes back to the Royals as we have traveling called on Guerin Catholic. Substitutions in the game, Ryan Paris for Guerin. And number 5, Judd Selke will come in, the 6-foot junior for Roncalli. Coached by Jamin Workey, second season, record of 12-15. Going to be in a couple of tournaments this year, one in Batesville and one at Speedway. Before we get to the tournament that's the biggest, and that's the state tournament. Taylor down low.
There's the open lane, Jim, that was open earlier.
Well, you talked about it, and they finally found him after that made 3 by Schmaltz. 5 straight now for the Royals. Sorensen continuing to run around and Judd Selke draws that assignment now. Little floater in the baseline. Nicely done by 20 Ryan Paris, who adds some offense off the bench.
And he's coming off the bench a couple of times, give some great points.
And he cuts that lead to 2 at 19-17.
Oh, nice look.
Beautiful fake, and the three knocked down by Luke Green, who's got 5. Got some kids that can shoot the ball, Coach.
They can. They struck the ball well. Followed the shot as well. If you're home and young man, he followed his shot just in case he missed it. Got the get the rebound. Sorensen.
Almost a chance at another and one. Instead, he'll shoot it twice.
Roncalli foul number 5, Judd Selke.
That's the work of an experienced player, recognizing he can't get that open 3 look, so he's starting to drive the ball a little bit more, and he's been fouled twice.
I think Coach Allen would be happy if he gets 12 points and everybody else scores 15 to 16.
Sure. Eagles have been good at home. They only lost to Westfield. It's a game we had on IndianaSRN where they were just outclassed from the beginning. Even though Bryson Cardinal played Nick Bookwell defensively in that game, held him to 14. 22-19 our score. Royals by 3 late in the first half. That's how quickly this game has been moving along. John Selke, Schmaltz, they're going to try to defend him a little better right now. He's been knocking down threes. Now he drives to the goal and off balance. Missed it. Fast break coming up for Guerin Catholic. But then the Royals get back defensively, and Selke is right in the shorts of Rob Sorensen.
Sorensen got the ball, and 2 guys immediately go get him.
$1:15 remaining in the first half.
Got to reverse the ball here.
He had an open shooter. That's Ryan Paris for 3 in that reversal, and he hit it. Good call, Coach. 5 points for Paris, and the game is tied at 22. David Locke, the AD of Roncalli, joins us at the break. Royals could play for the last shot the way they're moving the basketball.
Great response for Paris. Stop that drive.
Now 30 seconds remain in the first half. What are you looking for? Down low again with Taylor?
I think if it's there.
Schmaltz misses, and now Guerin Catholic is going to play possibly for the last shot. But Bobby Allen said get up the court.
I guarantee you they're going to look for the last shot, and everyone knows in the gym who they would want to have the ball.
5 seconds to go. How about Paris? Missed the shot. Last chance for the Rebels with time running out.
Oh, on target.
That didn't miss by much by Drew Kagaris. Good looking first half. After 2 quarters, we are dead even. Roncalli 22, Guerin Catholic 22.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with the blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there, it's just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Oh, absolutely.
Back at halftime with the score 22-22, David Lauk joins us, the athletic director of Roncalli. Let's talk Big Ten football first, because I think you got a kid in your house that might just play Big Ten football.
Well, he's not in the house right now anymore. But
you kicked him out, didn't you?
Yeah, he's gone. He's in Iowa City, and again, just talking with Jim Barber here. He's a freshman, just finished up his first semester, and is enjoying everything Iowa football right now.
You're going somewhere special this weekend?
Well, here in about a week, actually a week from tonight, we're going to join the rest of Iowa Hawkeye fans and families down in Orlando for the Citrus Bowl.
I'm open. Debbie and I, we can pack our bags. We'll be ready to go tomorrow.
You know what? I'm not sure where we're staying, but I'm sure there'll be room. So bring it on.
Okay. Let's talk about the Roncalli Royals and what a great year you guys had in the fall. Talk a little bit about the fall and the winners doing well.
Yeah, right now, speaking of winners, so girls basketball actually played this afternoon, a little matinee game. Linton Stockton,
yes.
the 2A team from down south.
State champion, Linton Stockton.
Yep, they got a really good athletic department, so they're always looking for good competition. So they drove up this afternoon and we played them. It was a good competitive girls basketball game. Obviously, this is a good competitive basketball game. So both basketball squads are off to a good start. Wrestling's off to a really good start right now. We've got some pretty high-level wrestlers going on, swimming going on, and gymnastics. We're still one of the few high schools that has a full varsity gymnastics team. So back in the fall, though, our probably our top program in the fall was our girls volleyball. They made it to the 4A semi-state, lost to Castle down in Jasper in a tough one. But we just keep knocking on that door for a 4A state title, and hopefully we get one soon.
You talk about Castle. We did that semi-state at Columbus North. We're thinking it was you. It would be kind of exciting because we were very familiar with your team as we covered a couple of your games this year on IndianaSRN. But, academically as well, your kids are achieving as well. Talk a little bit about the academics at Roncalli High School.
Well, we hear a lot when I get a chance to talk to to graduates and how's school going, whether they're in college or whether in the workforce or whatever. How's their life going? And I do. I try to ask them and be intentional about, were you prepared at Roncalli? Do you feel like your education prepared you? And the majority of them say yes. Like when they get to the next level after high school, they feel like they're prepared for life. They feel like they're prepared academically, spiritually, emotionally. So, Roncalli's still doing a good thing with the with the whole building the whole student, the whole student athlete.
You talk about the spiritual aspect. That's huge in the world that we live in today. And I really think with the us being a Christian company, as you well know, that solid will make those people better people.
Absolutely. So that's the foundation. We talked about my son Trevor just talking about him being at Iowa, and we talk to him all the time about you got to keep Christ in the center of your life. Injuries are going to happen. Challenging in the classroom, coaches changes, family challenges, and different things that can go on. You can't control all that stuff, but you can control how you go about your life with Christ.
Respond.
And keeping Christ in the center of your life. So that's important.
Talk a little bit about the softball program because I heard you got a new coach. You fired the other guy. Is that right?
Absolutely. No. The evaluation went really well.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah, self-evaluation went really well.
I never understood why I didn't get invited to that evaluation.
Well, all right. Maybe I should ask some more people. No, even though we lost our last game, it was a tough game, and Penn played really well. They're in the state championship game, lost in extra innings to Penn. So it was great. Good 3-year run after COVID. When you get a season stolen away from you in the spring of 2020, and that was tough for the parents and for the coaches and especially for the kids. So, these last 3 years, we've just tried to have a lot of fun. We were blessed with a lot of talent, great families, but, looking forward to this spring again.
One of the things, David, you can always make fun is you have a couple of those rings. I only have one. So, you're ahead of you. Final second semester, athletically, you're solid. What are you looking for your kids in second semester?
Well, health, just good health. Coaches to treat our kids and student athletes fairly. And, if we have good health and our coaches are doing what they need to do across the board, everything will be fine. So, win or lose, we'll be all right.
Love to have a relationship with you. You're a good your friend. I get to call
likewise.
you late at night, and you get to call me late at night, so we get to share. You're a great man. Thank you for all the things you've done with IndianaSRN. Our success is because of people like you, and we thank you.
Likewise. Thanks for your coverage of high school sports.
And go Hawkeyes.
Go Hawks, baby.
See ya.
Right.
We'll take a break. We'll come back after this.
How about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
My kid heard that solo!
You say like this?
Yeah!
Come on!
I'm Keith Myers, Vice President of IndianaSRN. Thanks for joining us. You know IndianaSRN broadcasts 350 games a year, all sorts of sports. Yeah, we do. Hard to believe, isn't it? IndianaSRN loves to put student athletes first on our website. If you're a business out there, we probably could help you too. Contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. Grandma from out of state thanks you. Mom and Dad who can't get to the game thanks you as well. In fact, our athletes watch the games over and over again. Our military has enjoyed the games as well. So sit back and enjoy the game. It's IndianaSRN.
Don't miss a beat this holiday season. IndianaSRN has your soundtrack covered. Let the festive tunes fill your home with warmth and joy. Log on to IndianaSRN.org. Click on Music 24/7. And to our amazing fans and listeners, thank you for being part of the IndianaSRN sports family. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Keith Myers, Jim Barber, 22 all. First half numbers are really impressive in this low-scoring game. 60% shooting from the floor for Roncalli, and just 4 turnovers, 50% shooting for Guerin Catholic. Just 2 turnovers. The only free throw shot were made by Robbie Sorensen, who has 5 on the game. 8 is for Dylan Morans, who leads them in scoring. Bryson Cardinal has 4. That's the 3 that have scored in principle for Guerin Catholic and for Roncalli. Noah Schmaltz has knocked down 3 threes in this game for 9 to lead them in scoring. 5 from Luke Green, 6 from Joe Taylor. And how about the bench play of Ryan Paris, who came off the bench for Guerin Catholic and scored 5. Dude.
Yeah, and got right in the rhythm of the game, understood, paid attention on the bench of what was working, what was not working, and didn't force the ball. Sometimes you get subs come off the bench and they want to do something right away. He let the game come to him, and that's pretty smart. What I think was impressive is the limit of the turnovers that we had in the first half. High speed energy and really under control, both teams under control.
Well, and you mentioned Paris. The fact is they've given him that open look. He knocked down 1 of the threes. As a team, Guerin Catholic so far has hit just 1 of 8, and Sorensen is your principal three-point shooter. So they've locked him down nice defensively. That means other people are going to get good looks.
And if you look at the scoreboard and say it's 22-22, you go, yeah, it might be low scoring, but it's competitive, and it's a typical Circle City matchup in the conference.
The Royals have done a nice job of moving the ball around, killing some clock, playing possession basketball so far, and I'd be surprised to see head coach Jamin Workey change that. By the way, when he was in high school at Roncalli, he told his girlfriend at the time, I'm going to be the head coach at Roncalli someday. And of course, he wound up marrying his girlfriend, which made him even more special, in Angela. And he not only has coached at freshman and JV levels at Roncalli, but he has fulfilled his dream come true as the Royals head coach.
And what a statement, you know, and there's a statement for young people out there. Follow your dreams and work hard, and you never know what will happen to you.
You may wind up marrying your high school girlfriend at the same time. Guerin Catholic with the ball to start the second half. Game even at 22. Open 3, Paris. He hit 1 in the first half. He has got 8 in a relief role.
He might be the factor tonight.
Yes. 3-point lead, and back comes the pressure, three-quarter court by the Eagles. Not a problem, though, for the Royals. How long do you think they'll stay in this deliberate offense?
I think if it works for you, you got to continue to. You're down 3, and it's worked for you almost all evening long. What I like is they put Morans on the top of that zone.
Dager is on a step-back 3. Drew's got 5, game even at 25, so we've traded threes to start the second half. Open look, instead Andy Guerin takes it to the basket. Sorensen down. Man advantage for the Royals if they recognize it. Kageris, another three try.
No.
Just missed it. Now the pace starting to pick up a little bit. Sorensen, boy, they pick up Sorensen with a quick double team. That leaves an open look right side. And now Roncalli's challenge is to find Ryan Paris.
He's got 11.
3 threes in this game, 2 in the second half. Bonus money for Guerin Catholic, up by 3. Cardinal, nice deflection.
Look at this. He's wide open. They find a man wide open. Pretty impressive.
Giving Bobby Allen that instant offense. Allen is 6th year. He's won 2/3 of his games, 89 wins, 45 losses. Kageris from 3. Good inside-outside game. Roncalli will use a timeout. We're tied at 28. A reminder, Boilermaker Local 374 can offer you a career as an iron shipbuilder, blacksmith, or general helper. For more information, contact the International Brotherhood of Boilermakers at 219-845-1065 and by the Morales Group. Building better futures one story at a time. Locations in Indianapolis, Zionsville, Anderson, Columbus, and Lafayette. For more information, give them a call at 317-472-7600. How do you like coaches using their timeouts early in the quarter after a made basket as opposed to saving it?
I think you just regroup. You played the 2 minutes, and you had a plan of attack at halftime. You go and you evaluate that 2-minute mark. You're tied. Okay, here's what's working. Let's continue to do it and get your kids in focus. We used to do it in little segments, and if we could win that segment, we felt real good about ourselves at the end of the game.
And we're seeing the coaches go according to that so far. Timeout situation, 3 remaining for the Royals. For the Eagles, 4.
My team was never ahead when we won quarters.
So you only dreamed of this, right?
Yes.
Rice and Cardinal with a right hand. Missing and tracked down by Kageris in the corner.
They want to run. They want to push the ball up a little bit, Jim.
Changing the offensive style maybe a little bit in the second half. Intended for Joe Taylor. Out of bounds to Guerin Catholic, and a rare Royals turnover in this game.
Nice little pressure there by Guerin Catholic.
Ryan Paris, the star of this game with 11. Where's number 20? Andy Guerin, right corner jumper, missed by Dylan Moranz, who got the great start. He has 8 in this game, and we remain tied at 28. Hayden Rogers in the next whistle, another pass intended for Taylor. That's back-to-back turns.
And had the look they wanted. Just maybe a little bit too strong of a pass.
Right idea, wrong result.
How about the student section of Guerin Catholic with all the Christmas garb?
Yeah, I love seeing Santa's been in attendance so far tonight, too.
I think we got 3 or 4 of them over there.
Yeah, well, it's a busy night coming up in a couple nights. Tough pass out to Rogers. Now Dylan Moranz back to Rogers. Tied again at 28.
Oh, nice look.
Just a little short for Rob Sorensen. And we have contact in the backcourt and a foul on Guerin Catholic. The Cardinals done a nice job of staying out of foul trouble so far tonight, just his first.
He has a habit of getting them pretty quickly, though.
He does. Now the weave being performed by the Royals. Kageris for 3.
Oh, Sorensen got him on the arm.
And he's got 3 shots coming up. Rob Sorensen's first personal foul.
Got beat on the dribble. All you could do is just maybe make contact. Let's see if he can knock down these 3.
Royals just 55% from the line. Drew Kageris has 6. Jamie Workey was saying about Drew that he was kind of a late bloomer. His second year of competition. Played a lot of JV one of the years and has just kind of exploded on the scene. He was a 50-90-40 shooter last year, meaning 50% from the floor, 90% from the line, and 40% from the arc. Royals by 3. Cardinal, nice catch by Ryan Paris. Moran's inside, somehow got loose, missed it. Cardinal got fouled on the follow-up.
Well, I tell you what, when you got Moran's and Cardinal underneath the basket, it's hard to get a rebound.
Roncalli foul, number 20, Luke Green. Bryson Cardinal shooting 2.
Luke Green, his first personal foul. Here's Bryson.
How about those purple kids, huh?
Yes. Bryson with 5 in the game, shooting 64% from the line, averaging 14 points a game and nearly 9 boards.
Just a junior.
And talk about a guy that burst on the scene last year as a team made a run to the state championship. He was part of the JV for a while.
You grow in your body, a lot of things happen.
Yeah, good point. Against the trap, did he force a turnover? Well, instead, Roncalli's got to burn a timeout.
Full timeout.
It's a full timeout, 4:07 to go, third quarter.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Our game tonight brought to you by the Morales Group, building better futures one story at a time. They have locations in Indianapolis, Zionsville, Anderson, Columbus, and Lafayette. For more info, call them at 317-472-7600. Got a good one tonight. Circle City Conference on IndianaSRN. Royals with the ball, up by 1 against the Golden Eagles.
Our last game before Christmas.
Yes, sir. Hope everybody is safe and healthy and has their shopping completed, or at least close to it.
One more day, Jim. One more day.
Yes. Taylor down low and then out front to help out.
Got to get those batteries for those toys.
Yeah, plenty of those available, I'm sure. Both toys and batteries. 3.5 to go. Drop down to Taylor. Pretty move to the basket.
I do believe that was drawn up during that timeout.
Yep. 8 for Taylor, 3-point lead for the Royals, and back to his zone they go. Sorensen continue to draw the defensive pressure of the Royals. Number 23, Will Hagwood, and a violation on Guerin Catholic.
Stepped out of bounds. You know, you're a tall, wide body. You take that stretch, and all of a sudden you realize you're on the inline.
Yes. Freshman on freshman right now.
Love the defense.
And the feeling about Hagwood, 23 in red, is that they've been following him all along. Joe Taylor with 10. Hagwood, part of the St. Barnabas group in elementary and middle school, and head coach of the Royals. They've been watching him for a long time. Cardinal misses inside. Moran tries to save, and does. Harris for 3. Now the Royals with their largest lead at 35-30.
And if you're the Royals, you slow the pace down.
That's a 3 attempted by Taylor, and Joe's call for traveling.
The cha-cha step, which in college is no longer called a travel.
Joe, by the way, is all 16 years old, and Will Hagwood, the freshman, is 15.
Yeah. Can't even drive to practice yet.
Yeah.
Mom, Dad, I need a ride.
2:15 to go third quarter. Guerin Catholic has dug a hole. Can't get Robbie Sorensen loose yet. Cardinal.
You got to take the shot.
Yeah, instead try to drop it down to Dylan Morans, who's cutting away from the goal. Orioles have outscored the Eagles by 5 in the quarter. To the basket, shot missed, follow-up missed. Two good chances there. Now Morans will run the floor at 6'7", and he draws contact.
I look at you and I say, just once I would have had a 6'7" guy.
Well, long legs, and he can cover some territory, can he?
Yes, he can.
Drew Kager's first foul. 2 coming up at the line for Morans. Tonight, Bobby Allen's team is 6 for 6 from the line. It's been a problem in the past, not tonight so far. Dylan Morans into double figures with 10. Ryan Parrish leads them in scoring with 14, and now Keith full court pressure.
Speed them up here, see if you can put some turnovers in together. Good call by the official. Nice bump.
Going to be team foul number 3, and that's committed by Malcolm House, his first.
This crew has done a nice job controlling the pace, calling what is necessary, because we really have been really short on fouls tonight.
Yes. Guerin Catholic number 1 in 3A this week. 13th ranked in the coaches poll. And another foul, and that's team foul 4.
Can't reach.
You know, Malcolm House may be the guilty party, and I'm not sure one of the officials didn't have a long look at him, too, after he committed a foul and might not have been happy about it. Next one, it's 2 shots at the line with 1:25 to go third quarter. Roncalli Royals by 3 in this important Circle City game. Noah Schmaltz, who has the 3 threes, wears number 14. Out of movement without the ball. Hageris looking down low to Hagwood.
See Morans out there, he's so 6'7", 6'8", makes him work really hard.
Yeah, and making sure Schmaltz doesn't get off a shot. Trying to move away from him. Moran's very close to him. 45 seconds to go in the quarter. Now Schmaltz gets an open 3, even missed it. That's a break for Guerin Catholic. He doesn't miss many. Sorensen, free throw line.
That's his shot, Jim. 7 on the night.
Guerin Catholic now within 1 after trailing by 5. And that's an unnecessary foul committed by Andy Carrington. That's going to put the Royals to the free throw line. It's 2 on Andy Carrington. And 2 shots coming up for the Royals with 25 seconds to go. It almost feels like a tournament game with as well played as it is.
Yes.
In terms of lack of turnovers, excellent shooting, particularly from the free throw line.
And the pace of the game.
No one yet has missed a free throw on either side. It's 9 points for Drew, lead back to 3.
Well, what do you expect? It's our Christmas present to our fans.
It's a heck of a present.
Yes, sir.
Guerin Catholic playing for 1. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Sorensen bumped. Back of the ball with 5. Cardinal for 3 to tie it. How about that?
How about this? 8-9 at the end of one, 22-22 at the end of two, 37-37 at the end of three.
And against the double team, the clock running out after three, 37-37 on IndianaSRN.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
With the coach Keith Myers, Jim Barbers, we set up for a dramatic fourth quarter. Shooting this game, 13 of 23 from the floor. For Roncalli, it's over 50% beyond the arc. They're 6 of 10 for 60%. Free throw line, perfect, 5 of 5. Guerin Catholic, 13 of 29 from the floor, which is below 50%. But from the free throw line, 7 of 7 as we start the fourth at 37 all. What's important in your mind in the fourth quarter?
Both coaches had to stress, stay focused, don't force anything. Just stay focused and run what we've been doing, and we'll be successful at the end of the game. This is when the mental game comes into play, Jim.
We know how tough this has been physically, the way they've been defending each other. Here's Schmaltz. Joe Taylor. Ball taken away, Bryson Cardinal. To the basket. Let's see if it counts.
They're going to count the basket.
Yes, sir. Jamie Workey, the head coach of Roncalli, wants an explanation.
Not even close.
Thinking the foul was committed long before. Cardinal put it up. He has 11, and the lead is back to Guerin Catholic by 1. And now we've got both coaches up and showing their anger about the and one for Bryson Cardinal before we shoot the free throw.
Now, I heard a whistle while the ball was going through in the hoop. Did he call a technical foul?
Well, the Guerin Catholic is lining up like there is a technical foul. And let's find out if we can. But Jamie Workey is still not sitting down. Well, Cardinal hit the free throw, so apparently no technical. 3-point play for Bryson, and we play on with a 3-point Golden Eagles lead, who had trailed by 5 in the third quarter when the Royals had the ball and a chance to stretch it at 7. Good pass by Taylor Neat to Schmaltz, blocked by Dylan Morans. Sorensen with a loose ball. Here come the Golden Eagles. (42-37) Guerin Catholic in a run of 12-2.
Brian Paris made that happen. Got knocked down, poked the ball, and there's the layup.
They've done a better job of defending Noah Schmaltz. Offensive foul, Royals. Luke Green, his second foul. Coaching staff of Justin Agresta, Kelson Shriver, Jesse Moss trying to settle their team down.
Got to stay focused, right?
Yeah. Things have kind of come unraveled a little bit here, but it's early in the fourth quarter. Now Andy Karen holding away from the goal. He doesn't have to do anything with the ball until somebody comes to him.
And Guerin Catholic is doing exactly what Roncalli did earlier.
Bryson Cardinal picks up a foul. Missed the shot. And that's Bryson's second.
That's a frustration foul. Missed the shot. Went and got out. Went to get the rebound. Used the hip. Got the foul.
And important for the Royals to weather this storm right now, because with the home side crowd against them, they don't want the 5-point lead to become any deeper. A 5-point deficit. Taylor for three. There's a reason why a lot of people are high on this kid.
I could see.
Now a dozen for him. Moran's handoff Cardinal. And back to the free throw line goes Bryson. And that is the third team foul here in the early part of the fourth quarter for Roncalli.
Could make a difference in the ballgame.
Oh, yes. Drew Kageris picks up his second foul. Kageris and Morantz, by the way, were AAU teammates. And my guess is a lot of these kids have seen each other a lot during the summer months.
Can you imagine 2, 6, 7 guys on your AAU team?
Oh, my gosh. 13 for Bryson Cardinal.
Share the wealth.
With a deep breath at the line. Still perfect. He has knocked down 5 free throws in 5 attempts. And as a team, they're 10 for 10. Full timeout. 5:53 to go. Guerin Catholic by 4.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
Piper Logistics specializes in everything from warehousing to transportation and everything in between. The 3 services are one solution. We do it all. For further information, give them a call, 317-396-1023. After the timeout taken by Guerin Catholic, which has 3 timeouts remaining, 2 for Roncalli. Royals with the ball. That 3 to bring within 1. And a rebound taken down by Paris. Now Robbie Sorensen. Continue to draw the defense of Will Hagwood. What an assignment for a freshman. Hagwood went for the steal. Sorensen couldn't make him pay.
Great block out by Roncalli.
It remains a 4-point game, 44-40. Good rotation by the Royals, looking to cut this lead to a single score. Good save and back in the hands of Noah Schmaltz, who has been limited since his 3 threes early in the game.
Looking for the low post.
It not only limits the opportunities for Guerin Catholic offensively, but if you have 3 team fouls, it also keeps your foul count down. And now foul 35 feet from the goal on Guerin Catholic.
That's on Moran's.
And for Dillon, that's his first. Team foul 2.
You know, though, if you're Roncalli taking this time off the clock, if you're Guerin, you're pretty happy with that. Play straight up and down defense.
Neither team, again, has missed a free throw attempt tonight. He's deadly for 3.
Followed his shot.
Yep. That's another 3. Doesn't get the bounce. Drew Paris on the run's got Sorensen. Ryan Paris makes the difference in this game with a pass, and Sorensen has 11.
Sorensen runs the floor so well, heads up, runs on his, just runs it down.
Yeah, what Jamie Wernke, the head coach of Roncalli, says he's never stops running. Tough three on the way, buried by Drew Kegaris, who now has double figures and a dozen.
Going away from the basket.
Yeah. Check that. He now has 13.
Yeah.
Joe Taylor, by the way, 13 for his team. 3-point game. One-score game. You almost get the feel, Keith, this is the way it's going to go to the stretch.
They're just going to hold the ball out here until they want them to go man-to-man.
Moran's double-teamed. Somebody's open. How about Cardinal?
They've run that offense so well.
Since the first quarter, when Bryson Cardinal scored 2, he has added 14 points to his total. And Bobby Allen said, what's that foul all about? Away from the goal. 14 foul on Guerin Catholic. And the second on Drew Moran.
It's going to be an interesting 3 minutes.
Each team now with 3 team fouls. 5 puts into a double bonus.
Don't reach.
Ryan Paris, his first personal foul. Nobody's in any foul difficulty in this game, Keith.
Yeah, but you don't want to foul there, Jim.
No, sir.
Just play straight up and up-down defense.
48-43 in favor of the Eagles. Their largest lead has been 6. They have trailed by as many as 5. See if they look for Taylor down low. Now he's in the corner, sliding in between Bryson Cardinal and Rob Sorensen for a pick. Taylor can knock down the 3. Kegaris nearly traveled, and we're going to have a timeout by the Royals. A full timeout, leaving them now with 1 timeout left in the game. We'll come back with a finish in a moment.
Hey, Indiana. Let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
We got a minute here. On behalf of the whole entire staff of IndianaSRN, we wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Happy holidays to you and your family. Thank you for letting us to be the Central Indiana sports leader. Our Salesforce team is looking for sponsors in 2024. If you'd like more information with that, please contact us at coach@IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat. Awesome. Take a look at Pete Smith. He's enjoying himself, chewing the gum.
He's not coaching. He's enjoying himself.
Yeah, exactly.
Wife Vicky alongside, and coach honored tonight prior to the game for his 389 career wins, 2 state championships at Guerin.
How many wins? 289?
389.
389?
Yeah.
388 more than mine.
Tonight's broadcast, copyright production of IndianaSRN and the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Any use of audio or video without express written permission of IndianaSRN and the IHSAA is strictly prohibited. A big 3 in this game after the timeout that allows Luke Green and the Royals to pull it in 2.
And Luke has 8.
Couple of threes made in this game. Noah Schmaltz has 3 threes. Green had a couple early in the season. 48-46. 1:45 left. Good conference game. And on the back cut, easy layup for Andy Karen with his first points.
First 2, but important 2.
50-46, 2-possession game. Intended for Taylor. How about this by Ryan Paris? And we have a timeout call by Bobby Allen. With a minute 24 left. Well, you're Guerin Catholic. You have the ball. You have the lead. You have 84 seconds to kill. Do you look to take a shot at all?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah, because you're the expert.
You would be. Oh, I don't know if I would. Wouldn't be games, but I would think you would have to have an open layup. You have to have. You don't need to shoot. You almost got enough points to win right now because it's a 2-possession game.
Agreed.
So you really don't need to shoot the ball.
If you get to the 15th foul, right now there are 3 on the Royals.
Who do you foul?
Yeah, you have to be aware of the free throw shooting because Sorensen's 3 for 3. Moran's 2 for 2, and Cardinal is a perfect 6.
Yeah, I mean, maybe foul the kid on the bench.
Yeah. What a great night for a free throw shooting team that's really struggled. And that's a foul committed by Connor Kessler, so they're going to take their chances with Guerin Catholic at the free throw line. Even though that's just team foul 4, but it's important to create that 4th foul because you don't want a lot of clock to go off before you commit a foul you have to make before they go to the line.
Good point. You should coach this game.
Yeah, it's tough enough calling it, but thank you. Guerin to throw it into Bryson Cardinal. Looks like they're trying to foul Cardinal. And instead, much to the dismay of Jamie Werke, the head coach, they foul Guerin Catholic's best free throw shooter. Well, that'll happen.
Freshman.
Second foul on the freshman. Bonus rest of the way, and here's Sorensen. 11 in the game, 4 double-figure scores, and the first miss tonight of either team at the line. Wow.
You would never think that would happen here, right?
No, sir. Five-point lead and $1:17 to go. Kageris on the drive, banks it in.
Wow.
And a foul. Andy Guerin picks up the foul. Big free throw here can reduce it to a 2-point game. And that's their first miss.
And they're just going to put him on the line.
Going to take their chances there. Kageris with his third.
He's almost like the hack-a-shack type of play.
2 coming up for Andy Guerin. He gets the deep breath in. 6'3" senior guard.
My goodness.
Well, after some terrific free throw shooting on both sides, as we get down to money time, it's changed a little bit. 1 more to stretch the lead to 2 possessions. Missed them both. Royals have a chance. 1 minute left. They have 1 timeout remaining. Now they'll have to foul. And Morans is fouled in the backcourt by Drew Kageris, who has his 4th. That was a great scoring opportunity there, Keith, after the 2 missed free throws and then the missed layup to cut it to 1.
Maybe took a little bit quicker lane. Suffer more on the backboard.
Dylan Morans with the 11. 3 of 3 from the line, and team now 12 of 13 from the stripe.
He is so smooth.
Oh, he is. 6'8" senior forward. Got them both. 5-point game. Time running out on the Royals.
Oh, he's open there.
Smoltz with 40 seconds left. Kageris from the free throw line fading away. Rebound, Bryson Cardinal. Guerin Catholic in the driver's seat. Paris, make that Morans. Dylan Morans, maybe with a capper. 7-point game. 10 seconds to go. And the Eagles are going to win it. Coming from behind.
What a ball game.
And on a night dedicated to its longtime legendary coach Pete Smith, Bobby Allen gets a big victory in the conference, 55-48 over Roncalli.
You know, you're Roncalli, you lose this ball game, but you look at all the good things you did, and it's early in the year. But Guerin Catholic, again, really tough at home, knocked down the crucial free throws they needed to do. Sorensen played a very well ball game, but I got him unofficially with 12. But he worked for all 12 points.
He did, and he was very patient, knowing full well that they were hawking him for the time he got in tonight. He attempted just one three-point shot, which if we had told you prior to the game, Jamie Werke of Roncalli would say we're probably going to win. But shooting the three wasn't too solid for Guerin Catholic until down the stretch when he finished 4 of 11. Three-point shot was terrific for the Royals, who were 9 of 18 and shot almost 50% from the floor for the game. But the free throw shooting made a big difference tonight. Guerin Catholic was 13 for 16.
Final score there, 55-48. Jim, have a nice Christmas break. See you in about a week, right?
Merry Christmas, brother, to you and the wife and all the IndianaSRN family.
Good job for Troy. Nice job on camera work. And Ben, of course, the best in the business on the 1 and 2s.
Thanks, everybody. Stay safe. Enjoy the holidays. We'll talk to you after Christmas on IndianaSRN.